Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. Today is Friday. It is November the 6th. Today is National Jersey Friday. It is Saxophone Day. I always thought it'd be cool to play the saxophone.
Yeah, well,
And then,
I guess, yeah.
National Nachos Day. We were just talking about our first date ever. Heidi ordered a giant, huge plate of nachos, and I said, "Oh, I'm in love."
Really?
I think that's what it was.
That's what did it, huh?
No, I don't know. But we ordered a plate of nachos to share because she was saying, "Wait a minute, when we ordered that, did you say like no tomatoes?"
I couldn't
and no
remember
onions?
if you did the whole weenie thing on our first
and
date.
if you did, how in the world did I end up with you? I said, I don't know. I guarantee you I didn't eat tomatoes and onions just to impress you if you think I did.
You were probably picking them off, and I
Probably.
didn't even notice.
I was like, hey, look out the window. Is that a bird? And then I'd like throw them on the floor. I don't know. Hey, I got a guest coming up today, Don McLean. Growing up, I always heard his name as Don McLean, American Pie, but it's Don McLean. I had him on the show, was it a year ago? 2 years ago? I don't know. I talked to him a while back.
Maybe a
Going to
year.
reconnect. He's got a really cool project with Time Life. We're going to chat all about that in a bit.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A study found that babies born in the summer grow up to be healthier adults. I wonder why that is. It's kind of bizarre, isn't it? So, summer babies are healthier adults, they say.
I was a summer baby, so I'm going to have to say I don't agree.
Okay, I'm a winter baby.
I mean, I'm
so-
usually pretty healthy, but I wouldn't consider myself like the perfect picture of health by
Sure you
any
are.
means.
Oxford COVID-19 vaccine study is showing similar results in young people and in old people, so that's a good news. It's working for both. And then I got a third one here. A marketplace survey found that the pin pad on the grocery store checkout line is the most germ-infested place in an entire supermarket.
Yeah, I
So
can
that
see
thing
that.
that every
Yeah.
single person touches.
Yeah.
One
I
more
can see
thing.
that.
One more thing I can't touch. One more thing I can't do. Ugh. Thanks for listening to Surveys and Studies and Such. Brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is Your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. A Littleton woman allegedly impersonated a Hillsborough County prosecutor when she filed a bogus document with the court officials declaring that the drug possession and stalking case against her had been dropped. 33-year-old Lisa Landon faces an additional charge now of false personation and 6 charges of falsifying physical evidence, according to the grand jury indictments handed up earlier this month. They say that she submitted fake documents in 3 different court cases last November and December. Several instances, she used the New Hampshire court system's electronic system to file these documents. She has a history that includes criminal charges in Manchester related to stalking and possession of meth. So this grand jury also returned indictments of burglary and theft against Landon, whatever that means. Oh, so burglary and theft against her. I got it.
Okay.
So anyway, sounds like she's a high-tech criminal of some sort. Craziness. That is what happens, apparently, when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Jennifer Lawrence said she confronted Anderson Cooper for claiming that she faked her famous fall at the Oscars in 2013. Why is that a story now?
And why would you fake it?
I don't know. Because like she stumbled and it was, it worked out good and it got a lot of attention. And he's like, well, I think that she did that on purpose. And she's like, no, why? I wouldn't do that on purpose.
No, I don't think she would either because she had to have felt incredibly foolish. I don't think she did it. I don't think she did that on
Lori
purpose.
Loughlin will be isolated from the other prisoners for her first 2 weeks in jail. And it's not because she's famous; it's because of coronavirus. So when they put her in, they want to make sure that she's not bringing something.
She doesn't have it.
But they're making it a big deal, like, she's getting special treatment. No, that's the way it works for everybody. Okay. It's not because of who she is. And one last story here: Kim Kardashian dressed as the Tiger King star Carol Baskin for Halloween. Wow. I don't know why. Thanks for listening. Not a fan. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of TimeForRehab.com. The city of Newark, New Jersey has reinstated a curfew for non-essential businesses in an attempt to slow the spread of COVID. So Newark, New Jersey says no going out late. Billionaire casino mogul Sheldon Adelson is exploring the possibility of selling the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas. So Heidi, if you want to buy a hotel...
I do not want to own a hotel.
No, me neither.
Even if I had the money to own a hotel, I wouldn't own a hotel. Yeah, we've been to the Sands. We haven't stayed there. No.
Okay, we just walked by and pointed, or what did we do?
We've gone in.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. A rare two-headed snake was discovered in Florida. A family's cat caught the snake.
Ah.
Yeah. So two-headed snake. I wonder if the cat got bit twice.
I don't know.
But it's very rare to have a two-headed snake, so that's like good luck charm or something, maybe. I don't know. A wild brawl broke out on a Spirit Airlines flight from New Jersey to Puerto Rico after a woman on the plane refused to wear a mask, and they were saying, no, you got to wear it, and she's gone, I'm not gonna, and it turned into a violent, big old mess. So this is a weird story. I'm going to see if I can find more info on this, but a North Carolina pastor was arrested for urinating on a female passenger on a flight from Las Vegas to Detroit.
A pastor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't know
why.
why.
I would really like to know the details on that story.
I don't understand. I've never had anything like that happen. And I don't want anything like that ever to happen.
I don't think very many people have had it.
It was a Delta flight. I don't know if I said Delta, but does that make it? Everybody's like, oh, it was Delta. That's why. I mean, no, that doesn't really. So maybe that wasn't necessary in the story. But since I
bet there is
a really good
only a
explanation.
handful of people who can say, I had a pastor urinate on me.
We've all been there. No, none of us have ever been there. This might be the first time in history.
That's amazing.
So first was Spirit Airlines, then Delta. And what is this next one? A Michigan couple arrested for stealing $2.5 million in government relief funds. Here's how they got caught. They were bragging about the fancy clothes and jewelry they bought on social media.
There's all kinds of these coming out.
Yeah, several stories. And think of the ones that we haven't heard of yet. Hopefully they all get caught. Because that's bad. There are a lot of people that were struggling and suffering, and if there were people who were not, and they were just swindling the money, and hopefully everybody that did need the funds actually did get the funds, but yeah, that's not good. That was in Michigan. Michigan couple arrested stealing $2.5 million from government relief funds. Not good. That is very bad. This is today's Scoop of the Day, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's insurancechicken.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Grammy Award winner and music legend, Mr. Don McLean. Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. I hope you're doing well.
We are doing absolutely awesome, and I think it's really cool. You have an entire catalog of music that's now available for anybody to click and find online, which is really kind of a cool thing, isn't it?
Well, it's like a whole new life for 173 songs that I recorded on 11 albums. These albums I own, and so I was trying to find a home for them. Time Life said, man, we do that. We want to do that. So they had worked with me before on a project called American Troubadour, which was a television documentary about my life, and they did a great job on that. And boy, they're doing a great job on this because they've opened up this YouTube channel. Everything is there. I mean, videos going back 50 years, television specials, recent things that I've been doing about how to play the guitar and sing. All these albums and all these songs, thinking, people will find probably a bunch of songs that they remember or that they like, and they might add them to their list.
Again, our guest right now, Don McLean, and a lot of folks know you for a song that was a huge hit for you. It was American Pie. I believe it was the number 5 song of the last century, which is amazing. But now you've got this catalog of all of the music out there. Is there a song that people should maybe search out and find that didn't get as much airplay?
I would say there's an album on there that's kind of unusual. It's called Prime Time. And they should hear the title track, but then they should listen to a Drake song, which is called Do It Wrong. And this is a song that sold 4 million copies. And Do It Wrong uses 2 songs that are also on the Primetime album. One is When a Good Thing Goes Bad, and the other is The Wrong Thing to Do. So they'd have some fun hearing Drake's song, how he used my lyrics, and I ended up owning 60% of a Drake song. In fact, I have the multi-platinum award that was given to me right on my wall here in the room where I'm talking to you.
That's really cool. And over the years, you've had a chance to collaborate with some people. Are there some of those that were really fun to work with?
I've enjoyed everybody I've worked with. Everybody has been professional. Everybody has done what they were supposed to do. I've mostly enjoyed my recording time in the studio in Nashville. Since 1978, I have recorded most everything in Nashville. I've gotten to know everybody there, and I have my musicians come from Nashville, and you just never know who you're going to run into. So I knew a whole lot of the old stars and some of the new stars. Of course, Garth Brooks is always talking about me and singing American Pie, and he's a good friend of mine, and that has been where I have gravitated to, is Nashville. And I've always enjoyed being in the studio with these guys because they're the best.
Now, you just mentioned Garth Brooks, and I remember when he performed in Central Park, I was not there. I was watching it on television, but you were there because he starts playing American Pie, and the crowd went wild. And then, here on the stage, Don McLean. And what was that like to step out there and see all of those people reacting that way to your song?
That is right up there. I have a bunch of those, but that's one of the best ever, and he's one of the best ever. He's a terrific person.
Now, about as far as you can get from Garth Brooks is a guy by the name of Weird Al, and he did a parody of your song, and I always wonder how people feel about that. Did you like the song that he had put together?
I thought he did a brilliant job, and Weird Al is a friend of mine. He's another very, very nice person and very successful, and nothing goes to his head. He's right feet on the ground. He's a great guy. He did a great job with that. I thought it was very funny. I enjoyed it. It's just been one more thing. I've had so many things happen to me. I just wouldn't believe it.
Well, we're really excited for this new partnership with Time Life, and congratulations on this. And I think it's really cool that all of these songs that, some of them were kind of maybe on the brink of being forgotten. Now they're going to be remembered for all time. And I think that's an amazing thing.
That's how I feel, and I'm really delighted. And I think this is pretty much it. I mean, I can't imagine that it's going to change too much. We've gotten rid of every physical way of playing music, and this is the record store in the sky, so this is probably how it's going to stay.
Well, Don, thank you so much for taking the time to chat, and thank you for the amazing impact you've had on pop culture in America and around the world.
Thank you for saying that, and I appreciate it.
Again, Don McLean and American Pie is the song we know and love, but we've got 173 others now available digitally. I'm going to throw a link to that channel we were talking about, so you can go on, search through and find them, and I got to go find Primetime right now and check it out. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Oranges used to not be orange. Did you know that?
I did not know
The first
that.
oranges were actually green. Yeah, the original orange from Southeast Asia is a tangerine pomelo hybrid. They were actually green. In fact, oranges in warmer regions like Vietnam and Thailand are still green to this day all the way through maturity. Yeah. So now you know. Fun little fact from the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a news headline from somewhere in this world, Dateline, Italy. A mixed breed Italian puppy was born with bright green fur, and the puppy's been nicknamed Pistachio.
Oh, cute.
It's a good name. Yeah, so I don't know why the puppy had bright green fur.
I don't know, but I want one.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I want one, but I'd like to see it. The good news is, guess what? I have a link in the show notes for today.
Nice.
At johnandheidishow.com. And I'm clicking on it right now to see if there's a photo. So this puppy, pistachio, bright green. I don't see a photo. I'll have to keep looking. I'll see if I can find one. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for a little weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Before we get to the weird news, I got to tell you, I finally did find a picture of Pistachio, the puppy that's green. He's not that green.
Not that impressive.
I don't know. In my mind, I was expecting something different. Here's our weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A woman attempting to elaborately dine and dash in British Columbia found herself in an embarrassing situation. Some video shows a woman attempting to leave without paying her bill by crawling into the ceiling vent in the ladies' room. What? Police say the manager of the restaurant called the police. They went into the kitchen. They said they could hear her crawling through the ceiling tiles. She didn't make it much further, though. She fell right through the ceiling,
That's embarrassing.
right in front of the police officer who then arrested her. Said she did not require medical attention. They did not press criminal charges after taking into account her life circumstances and struggles. Police released the video as part of their ongoing series about officers on the front lines. So you can, see some more about that if you'd like. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by timeforrehab.com. A Georgia woman accused of attempting to hide a loaded firearm in the plants outside of Disney World first said to deputies, well, my 6-year-old actually put it there. Then there was video and witnesses that showed otherwise. This happened when Advent health workers checking temperatures before guests entered the Magic Kingdom notified security when they saw a woman take something from a stroller and place it behind some plants. And that's when they went to check and they found, oh, hey, look, it's a gun. So I don't know why she was doing this. It was a loaded 9mm, had 10 bullets in it, including one in the chamber. She does not have a concealed carry permit for that state. She was trespassing from Walt Disney World property She was charged with trespassing and was taken into the county jail for bringing a gun onto their property. So I don't know what she was up to, but it's today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for fake news or Florida. Heidi, tell me, is this a true story from the great state of Florida, or is it fake news made up to trick you and amuse me? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fake news or Florida? I'm going to cover my face here because I think... All right, can you see me right now?
No.
I can't see the paper. Okay, there we go. Fake news or Florida? A Tampa Bay dancer was charged with aggravated assault after she passed gas on a customer who refused to pay for a dance. Fake news or Florida?
I'm going to say Florida.
No, it's fake news.
Ah.
Pretty sure Charlie sent me that one. Quit sending me naughty stuff. I'm not going to read half of what's in it.
Aggravated assault wouldn't have been what it was. I could have seen assault maybe if the guy complained and said, "Look,
I
this
just
is what
don't know. It's fake news. So it didn't happen. Thank goodness. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Here's the headline. 89-year-old woman bakes pies for the needy. I think this is kind of a neat story. It comes from England. This lady, she's 89. She's baked over 100 pies during the pandemic for elderly and the needy. And I'm seeing some photos of her pies here. Man, these look good. I love pies, though. Pie is good.
Oh,
we hardly ever
gosh,
have
yeah.
pie, do we? When's the last time we had
You
pie?
know what? I used to make pies a lot, but
Yeah.
we've supposedly been on a diet,
Oh, that's
and we
right.
just find other bad things to
I
eat.
knew there was a reason we haven't had pies in a while. Les Nicole, that's her name, shared photos. Oh, I'm sorry. Les Nicole shared the photos of Flo Osborne on Facebook. So apparently Les Nicole is not the pie baker, but Flo Osborne is. And she's saying, hey, I would like you to share this because the local news is not interested in talking about this. So here it is going all around the globe now. I wonder if the local news is finally going to pick up that story there in England. 89-year-old lives in an accommodation in Dovercourt. During lockdown and beyond, she turned her tiny kitchen into quite a busy little place, mixing up different fruit pies and meat pies, over 100 in total, distributed amongst the vulnerable and the elderly through a thing called Nest. Each pie is made from scratch, pastry mixed and rolled, fruit prepared and then cooked in her tiny little oven. She says, I believe this is a remarkable act of kindness. And she's just frustrated that she couldn't get the local radio, TV, newspaper, anybody to even care about this. So the good news is Facebook cares, and it's been shared a lot. So she says, I ask you to share this a lot and make this young lady famous. And I think she is. She's an 89-year-old, and again, she's baked a whole bunch of pies for people who needed some pies. I've got a link to the story, and if you'd like to share it, you could do that as well. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Bye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.